Civil discourse and slavery work hand in hand with each other. What is civil discourse? Civil discourse is a discussion between people with different ideas to understand each other. It allows societies to communicate so they can grow and thrive. Mutual respect and open-mindedness to new ideas is essential to a functioning and thriving environment, as well as a good democracy. Civil discourse is needed to promote education and critical thinking. During slavery, the early British colonies either opposed permanent slavery or had cheap labor filled through alternative means. The rise in permanent slaves was a business decision driven by witnessing successful Dutch and Portuguese slaves. Discourse in a normal day setting looks like any form of communication, such as peaceful protests, conversations, speeches, or debates. The southern part of the Americas was all for slavery, but New England and Virginia did not rely on slaves for labor. Southerners did not like the Quakers, who were people who were strongly opposed of slavery, because they were interfering with their livelihood. Civil discourse creates an open dialogue as progress is made for societies to find a way to live with each other, despite differences. For laws to represent everyone, we must have all sides listening to the other. The Dutch turned the transatlantic trade into a more efficient system called the triangular trade. In the triangular trade, European goods were traded for slaves in Africa that went to the Americas for the trade of rum and sugar, which were shipped back to Europe. This led to an increase of slave importation to the Americas. Civil discourse begins with a mindset where you never assume that you are right. Always consider what others have to say to understand many different perspectives and ideologies of people. During slavery, white people had racic ideologies, which had a limitation of communication between different cultures. In today's world, several people feel that their participation in civil discourse is being cut off by others. Their ideas and perspectives are not recognized when in big groups or classes. They feel like slaves trying to fight to get equal opportunities for themselves. Through an openness to participate in civil discourse, we can and will achieve the goals of others.